Islay, the Queen of the Hebrides. Located off the west coast of Scotland, Islay is famed all over the world for its whisky and its wild, open landscapes. It's a place shaped by Atlantic weather, peaty soils, and generations of people working the land. I come here every year, drawn back by the winter in Greenland white-fronted and Greenland barnacle geese that blanket the fields, and by the white-tailed eagles that patrol the skies. But Islay has another wild resident that keeps me returning to its shores. One that lives right on the edge between land and sea. The European otter.
This is mad. I have not one, but two otters just swimming through this little cove. And they're just cruising along the shoreline here. So I'm gonna go take a seat and see if I can watch this.
The European otter is a master of coastal living. Here on Islay, they often hunt in the sea, but rely on fresh water to wash the salt from their fur, which is why these little coves with burns spilling right into the ocean are otter watching hotspots. Otters weren't always this easy to find. Pollution and persecution once pushed them to the brink in much of the UK, but in places like Islay, with clean water and rich coastlines, they've made an incredible comeback.
Just taking a moment now to sit and watch this pair of otters. Every now and then they're coming up, scoffing a little fish on the surface. It's like coordinating, it's like synchronized swimming. Their tails keep going up, so elegant as they slip into the water. And they're just sneaking out now.
Despite how graceful they look, otters are absolute powerhouses. They can dive for up to a minute, twist and turn underwater, and use their long tails like rudders. And although they look soft and cuddly, they belong to the mustelid family, the same group as badgers and pine martens. That means they're tough, curious, and surprisingly bold. An otter's fur is one of the densest of any mammal, trapping air to keep them warm in these cold Atlantic waters. Lose that insulation and survival becomes very difficult, which is why access to fresh water to wash off the salt is so important. European otters are often thought of as solitary, but moments like these tell a different story. Along the coast, it's not unusual to see pairs or a mother and her cubs hunting together, especially where food is plentiful. They communicate constantly with whistles, chirps, body language, and touch. What looks like play or affection often has a deeper purpose, strengthening bonds and coordinating movement.
They're only about 50 meters in front of me. The wind's picking up a little bit, but they're quite sheltered in this little cove. And I reckon this is actually a breeding pair. I reckon this is an adult female and an adult male. So you see the slightly smaller otter, she's got slightly smaller, more elegant face. And the male, the dog otter, is that big bruiser behind her. And I reckon he's kind of flirting with her a little bit. He's putting his head on her back. And otters can breed at any time of year. So this could be a pair that are getting ready to get down to business. Just before they've slipped back in amongst the waves. This is absolutely amazing. One of the best views of otters I've ever had.
European otters don't have a fixed breeding season, which means cubs can be born at almost any time of year. Females will raise their cubs alone, teaching them to swim, hunt, and survive along coastlines just like this. It's a tough upbringing, but in a place as rich as Islay's shores, the odds are better than most. Moments like these are a reminder of how important wild coastlines are. When habitats stay healthy, wildlife doesn't just survive, it thrives.
I think it's time to leave them to it.
Encounters like this never get old. No hides, no long waits, just a bit of luck and being in the right place at the right time. Islay will always be known for its whiskey, but for me, it's these quiet, wild moments, right on the shoreline, that make the island truly magical.